Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. We're going to be painting some furniture from HeroQuest today. Yep, these are the desks that were primed in a matte black air primer and given a nice Zenithal of Ice Charm by Scale 75 instant colors. We're going to be using speed paints to speed our way through these tables or these desks. I start off with a Satchel brown for the wood of the desks. Now there are some little tight areas to get into, so be careful what kind of brush you get, but frankly if you hit some of the other things that are really well hidden, no one will ever notice because they're going to be far on the table. No one's going to take an in-depth look at your miniatures. Some might, but you know what? They're going to look a lot better than the brown that they were originally in the box. Now, I've got still tons of furniture to paint. If you guys want to see that, comment down below that you guys want to see more HeroQuest furniture, more HeroQuest miniatures. Now, I've done all the core box stuff for the miniatures, but I have Frozen Horror, Mage of the Mirror, and the Rise of the Dread Sorcerer, possibly, I think. I'm not even sure anymore what I have. Anywho, lots of stuff. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below, like this video as much as you can. Everyone who watches this, you must like. If I use, let's see, what color will I definitely use in here? No, it doesn't matter. Just like the video, okay, guys? And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to Easterling's Tabletop Miniatures. Hit that subscribe button because I know about 80% of you are watching my videos. They don't hit subscribe because it doesn't cost nothing. If you actually want to support the channel, hit the join button, become a member, and get some cool perks. Advanced video screenings, exclusive videos coming soon to members. I haven't had any yet, but there will be some coming real soon on exclusive videos that only members will be able to see. Alright, so anyways, don't forget to comment down below what you think of this video and all my videos as well, and of the channel as well if you have any ideas of what else to paint on here. Alright, we're done with all that brown. Let's move on now to ochre clay. Now, I forgot again what this color looks like. I thought it was a little bit lighter than this, but it's just that there's like this under paper thingy, like desktopper, and I didn't know what color to put, so I figured, you know what, this has been sitting probably in a dungeon for a long time. It's probably gross looking or ugly, but I'm going to differentiate the papers that are on top of it from it, so just take your time around the edges here and get that speed paint done. The next color we're using is Pallid Bone, and we're going to be putting this on the papers. Alright, to really make them old and crusty, almost like parchment paper. I could have used Howling Sand instead, but I find that's a little too bright. But now, as you can see on top of the ochre clay, the Pallid Bone is almost identical, but just a tad lighter. But if you put it on thicker, it actually is almost exact same color. So there's some colors sometimes in the speed paint range that are almost identical and there's not much difference to it, so I really got to paint my toppers just to see what colors they are actually out of the box. Even after over a year of using these things, I still don't even know which ones they do. Alright, some Gravelord gray now. We're putting that pot with some money in it there, or bowl or whatever it is. We're painting that up like that. It gives it a nice little worn look to it. Oh, we're using some orc skin. Haven't used this in a while, and it's not on an orc, it's on jars. Yeah, a whole bunch of bottles that this guy has on his desk. We're putting that in green just to make it look more, you know, dungeon-like, I think. I think green is a good color for bottles. I'm leaving one of the bottles there on this one. So this is the desk from the Mage in the Mirror, and this desk here is from the base game. This is the one that comes in the core box, and the other one is from the Mage in the Mirror. So there's two different ones, two different desks. I don't think they give anything different. They're just like different aesthetics. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess in some of the scenarios you can have two of them most of the time, because the original core box only had one. It would only have the one story. I haven't played through all the stories at all, and anyways. So I don't know if you guys have, if you know if there's maybe a scenario where there's two. I guess if you create your own scenario too, you can put two of them in there and give a potion or something, or extra gold or something to the person who finds it. Like if they find a watch here, they could, you know. Anyways, Runic gray was the next color I used on the ink pots. I was saying there was different color ink pots on the top there, but the pots were all the same color. And then we're using some Talos bronze. This is another speed paint. It is a metallic paint, and again, they cover well. This one covers a little less well, a little bit more watered down, but it dries nicely, and it does cover what you need to do. And it does get into recesses and stuff like that, so it does create the shadow effect. It's not super overly speed painty-ish, like contrasty, but it does the job. And we're doing this on both of them. This is the Scales of Justice balance here. Yeah, so we're just painting that up with this, and getting it done and getting it ready for the table. Again, if you guys are enjoying these videos, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you just started watching at this moment here, which would be really weird if you passed through everything, welcome again, and hit that subscribe button. All right, hope you're enjoying these Hero Quest videos. Comment down below again if you want to see more. All right, we're using that Howling Sand that I said a while ago. Sorry, not Howling Sand. We're using the Brownish Decay here for that one other bottle, just to make it a little cool. Some glittering loot for that nice stopwatch. It looks like a stopwatch to me. And then some golden armor for the coins. I didn't want to use the same gold for like the trinkets and the money and all that stuff. I wanted something a little different. And then we're using a little bit of magic blue for that feather on the quill there. And then some ink. We're using some grim black. And what's cool is I actually put a splotch where that is and did a little bit of writing here, a little bit of sketching with the grim black as well to make it look a little bit more realistic, which is really cool. When you're having fun painting miniatures, you can make them look more realistic than just the boring colors that come in a box, right? And again, if you're new to painting, this is the perfect channel in my opinion, because there's no one out there that's going to make it as simple as I do to paint a miniature. I don't go into a ton of details about getting all the details done and all the nooks and crannies and all that. And I noticed that this part of the table, I think, was stone, so like a marble. And I was trying to say, okay, I've been looking at videos of how to do marble and all that, and I was like, I'm not giving myself the trouble. I'm going to put on some Battleship gray. It's going to bluify it a bit. It's going to have the darker areas in it, and it's going to give me my marble look that I want. You know, it doesn't matter. If you guys want to go crazy and make a marble look yourself, hey, there's tons of videos on that on YouTube, and you can find them anywhere. Rough Iron is our final paint that we're using. We're putting this on some of the details of the mage and the Mage of the Mirror desk, just because it has all those nice little edges here, all these nice little designs on the desk, and I want to just make them pop a little bit, but not like super crazy. And by the way, I actually asked my wife what color she thought would be good in this one, and she said, you know, something a little bit glittery but not too much, because it is in a dungeon, it is dark, you know, you don't want it to be like crazy like that. Anyways, there you go. There's one of the desks, and here is the second desk from the base game. I hope you really enjoyed this. These are finished and ready to put into your next dungeon adventure in Hero Quest by Hasbro. I love this game. I loved it as a kid whenever they had the original. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. Here's a list of all the paints I used, and we'll see you all in the next one.